Mr. Rupavant Kishan ji, Mr. Ravi Teja ji, and their colleagues who organized this gathering, awardees of today's Peace Awards, esteemed members of the audience, and friends. I am thankful to Dr. Narayan and his colleagues for this opportunity to participate in some function about Mahatma Gandhi. Jawaharlal Nehru once said, though he was a colleague of Mahatma Gandhi in freedom struggle, he was his close associate, and Mahatma Gandhi declared him as his heir and said that he will speak my language after my death. But still Jawaharlal Nehru once said, it is very difficult to speak about Mahatma Gandhi. So, for people like me, speaking about Mahatma Gandhi is something about operating a nuclear plant without knowing anything about nuclear science. But still, as I am called upon as a speaker, I will express a few words of my thoughts about Mahatma Gandhi and his philosophy. The greatest contribution that India has given to the world in the 20th century is the technique of satyagraha as postulated by Mahatma Gandhi. You see, the world is beset with many problems. Every now and then there are wars, there are disputes among nations. After the First World War, we thought by establishing League of Nations, the wars will be prevented. But within 21 years of League of Nations, Second World War came out. Very devastating war. Millions were killed in that war. And after Second World War, we established the United Nations and thought that now the problem of peace is solved and wars may be avoided. But within few years of United Nations birth, there was Korean War, then there was Vietnam War, and there are still wars going on in different regions of the world. So no institution has solved the problem of war and peace. But it is Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence that alone can solve the problem of war and peace. Wars start in the minds of men. In other words, wars start in the minds of the leaders of the nations. If the leaders of the nations are imbued with the spirit of Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence, perhaps that may be a solution to the problem of war. But how can we achieve that? Somebody has written a recent book, though we are inheritors of the heritage of Mahatma Buddha, Samrat Ashok, Mahatma Gandhi, the three greatest apostles of non-violence. But still, can we say that India has adopted non-violence as a creed? Can we say that we are imbued with the spirit of non-violence? Not at all. Even when we scold a child for some wrong done by him, we use the language of వైలెన్స్, కొడతాను ఇట్లా చేస్తేవంటే, చంపుతాను ఇట్లా మళ్ళీ చేస్తేవంటే, దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఆఫ్ వైలెన్స్. And then you read sports page, any newspaper sports page, they won't say so and so team was defeated. They say so and so team was crushed. Not even the team. India was crushed. Indonesia was crushed. Mexico was crushed. And similar words. So the language of violence pervades everywhere. So what is the solution? Here we have educationists on the dais. I would suggest that whenever occasion arises, in the syllabus in the schools, non-violence must be taught as a subject. From the childhood, every child while growing up must be imbued with the spirit of non-violence. And it is today's child that become tomorrow's leaders. And when those children brought up and imbued with the spirit of non-violence in this true sense, and if they become leaders, perhaps they will be in a position to avoid wars and establish peace in the world. Mahatma Gandhi is credited with the philosophy of non-violence. Of course, he invented the instrument of satyagraha, but Gandhiji never took the credit for the philosophy of non-violence. He did not originate the philosophy of non-violence. It was in our traditions, as I said, Buddha, Ashoka, even he quoted Bhagavad Gita. He even quoted Bible, Sermon on the Mount, for a source for the philosophy of Mahatma non-violence. He was influenced by Tolstoy, particularly his book, The Kingdom of God is Within You. He was also influenced by Ruskin's Unto the Lost. He was also influenced by Thoreau's Civil Disobedience. In fact, he picked up from Thoreau the word civil disobedience to give it the English version of Satyagraha. Thoreau was a great non-violent preacher. Not only preached like Gandhi, he also acted on it. He was against American war against Mexico. He expressed freely about, talked freely about against the war. And when tax was imposed,